Hey there, my name's John Broadwell, and this is my Kickstarter project. A few years ago, you guys helped me back the Serial Wombat 18AB chip, and today I'm up with the follow-up, the Serial Wombat 8B. It's much more affordable, it's nearly as capable, and it opens up all kinds of new options for creating custom PCBs because it can be placed at our contract manufacturer. The Serial Wombat 8B is designed to be a replacement for a variety of the I/O expansion I2C boards you're already using with Arduino or Raspberry Pi or MicroPython. It's capable of generating PWM or servo outputs. It's capable of doing analog to digital conversion. It's capable of being a GPIO expander. But unlike some of those other popular chips, this one's also capable of being a real-time embedded coprocessor. So it can do things like keeping track of rotary encoders, scanning matrix keypads, or even advanced tasks like doing PID or other feedback control right on chip. These are normally things that your Arduino or Raspberry Pi or MicroPython board would have to periodically query or keep track of themselves. But the Serial Wombat 8B chip does a great job at taking synchronous tasks and making them asynchronous, allowing you to offload real-time control or real-time monitoring capabilities to a whole nother microcontroller. All you have to do is command or ask for the high-level result, and that's what you get. For this Kickstarter, our headliner board is the Serial Wombat 8B board. And the incredible thing about this is how incredibly inexpensive it is. It's based on the low-cost CH32V003 microcontroller, and it comes preloaded with firmware that I've wrote that acts as an I2C to GPIO, PWM, whatever expansion. And like most I2C devices, you don't have to program it. You can just command it in real time. It runs on open source firmware, so if you want to modify the firmware to give it new capabilities or to change the way that I've done things, you absolutely can do that, but most users won't. Most users will use it like any of their other I2C devices. The Serial Wombat 8B is broadly applicable to a variety of different embedded systems tasks. And to go with those tasks, we've created a variety of different boards in addition to the headliner board. The Serial Wombat 8B backpack is perfect for attaching to other boards that have header outputs that you may want to convert from GPIO or ADC input to a I2C device. The Serial Wombat bridge includes a Toshiba H-bridge driver and the ability to add motor encoder inputs so that it can do real-time feedback of motor position or speed. The Serial Wombat grip board has 4 servo outputs and also 4 Allegro current measurement trips that feed back to the Serial Wombat chip's A to Ds, so you can do real-time force feedback control on your servos. The Serial Wombat Crazy 8 board jams 8 Serial Wombat 8B chips on one board for a massive 64 I/O, 64 ADC, 64 PWM, whatever you want to use them for. And it does it at a cost of under 10 cents per I/O pin. This board's going to be only about $6. The Serial Wombat Buzz takes advantage of the Serial Wombat 8B's special capability to generate a different PWM frequency on every pin. That's something that the Arduino or the comparable other I2C board that's common can't do. And so we're going to use that to be able to create polyphonic sound by driving 4 simultaneous buzzers at different frequencies. Sometimes you're in a hurry or in an educational environment where you don't want to use a soldering iron. In that case, check out the Serial Wombat Velocity screw-down terminal board. I'm a big fan of the Xiao line of microcontrollers because of the ability to do wireless, no wireless, Arduino, MicroPython. They're great boards, but sometimes I find their I/O constraining. And that's why I created this board, the Serial Wombat Xiao expansion board, that adds 2 Serial Wombat 8B chips to the power of the existing Arduino Xiao boards. And so you get not only all the Xiao input-output for fast things like, say, driving a TFT display, you also get 2 embedded systems coprocessors and all this extra I/O. It makes for a really powerful combination. One of the things I'm really proud of the Serial Wombat line is the documentation. If you go on YouTube, you'll find dozens of videos that show various examples, document the pin modes, go through getting started. There's great documentation on the GitHub pages that explain the various APIs. The APIs that we have are the same across C#, MicroPython, and Arduino. So if you find an example in one language, but you want to use another language, it's almost 100% transferable. You'll just have to make some minor changes for how your particular language deals with function calls and things like that. But the function names, the parameters, their meanings are congruent across all of the different platforms. I'm so into documentation that each board has a URL pointing to board-specific documentation right on it. And I took the serialwombat.com name and even registered an extra domain name, serwom.com, so that I could put short, direct URLs directly on the boards without using one of the redirection services. I'd encourage you to click through some of the other videos down below. They really break out how all of these different variations of the SW8B board can make your Arduino MicroPython project faster, easier, more fun, more capable. And I'm really proud of the way that this project has developed, and I couldn't be more pleased with the dollar value that I think I'm going to provide to the backers of this project. Your backing will allow me to continue development on this. We've established technical feasibility on everything, but I'm going to have to do a lot of manufacturing work, have the boards made, and then develop some manufacturing fixtures that will allow me to manufacture them in a quick and orderly process. I've been through this process once already for the Serial Wombat 18AB, and I've got some ideas to make it even better for this particular chip to help keep costs down. You can find out some more about the rest of the Serial Wombat line at serialwombat.com, or pick up some of the older boards on Amazon now if you want to start experimenting with them before your Serial Wombat 8B Kickstarter rewards come in. Thank you so much for watching through my video. I can't tell you how much your support means to me, how much I love getting emails from everybody and seeing the projects that you develop with some of the things that I've created. It really keeps me going. So until we talk again, have fun and keep making stuff.